members of the City Council, and members of the public. It is indeed a pleasure to stand before you and to present this annual State of the City address. As you know, the administration is working diligently to address the multitude of issues facing residents and taxpayers of Atlantic City. We cannot do our job without the cooperation of the governing body. And at this time, I want to extend my sincere appreciation to City Council for your continued commitment. Thank you. Your willingness to work together to move the city forward is to be commended. Council understands that we must remain united for a common good. We share our goal to make Atlantic City better, and only through a spirit of cooperation will we accomplish our goal. Gone is the bickering and dissension that once plagued our great city, and this is directly due to a responsive council that cares and works in unison with the administration. On October 28, 2012, we experienced what many described as the worst storm in Atlantic City's 159-year history. Hurricane or Superstorm Sandy was an unwelcome visitor that wreaked havoc and caused so much damage that it will take years before we are fully restored. Sandy also set us on a path of revitalization. But Sandy also revealed an ugly truth. That is, the state of New Jersey still doesn't have an evacuation plan for Atlantic City. Remember Hurricane Irene? During Irene, some of our residents were bused to as many as 5 different shelters all over the state before being accommodated. In preparation for Sandy, state and county emergency management officials still could not tell us where our residents were going. We were sent helter-skelter all over the place. The sad news is, even now, should there be another emergent need for coastal communities to evacuate, neither the Christie administration nor the County Office of Emergency Management still does not have a specific designated shelters for Atlantic City. And yet, they have the nerve to criticize us. Furthermore, the governor and or lieutenant governor has made official post-event visits to Brigantine, Ventnor, Margate, and Longport. As of this moment, they still have yet to visit Atlantic City. After all, we are the straw that stirs the drink, the goose that laid the golden egg, and the economic engine for the state. Is it because the governor lacks the humility to be as magnanimous as the president demonstrated during his visit to Brigantine, where the president put principle over personality and people over partisan politics? Or could it be because our demographic profile is predominantly poor and working class and mostly minority? Regardless of the reason, we've got a job to do. And this administration, with the assistance of council, will forge ahead in spite of. It has been said that every adversity plants a seed of greater benefit. We as a city seek opportunity in the aftermath of Sandy in order to leverage resources to rebuild. As you know, we are seeking $313 million in grant funding for a comprehensive storm mitigation program to protect the entire city from future storms. We will continue to take advantage of all available resources to make our city whole and improve our infrastructures for generations to follow. Here are some highlights of the progress we made in 2012. Under the banner of Revenue and Finance, with Council's approval and guidance, we completed 2 bond issues and reduced the long-term cost and served to refund large tax credits to the casino industry. One of the most difficult issues we must deal with is the real property tax assessment for casino properties. These assessments were the product of fatally flawed revaluations implemented by prior administrations, which placed the city's finances in peril. But we took aggressive steps to confront this issue and created a strategy to minimize the impact of this potential disaster on all city taxpayers. The casino industry, through settlement demands, were advocating total combined refunds of real estate taxes of approximately $460 million. Through negotiated settlements, the city was able to reduce our exposure to approximately $130 million, from $460 million to $130 million. We successfully marketed general obligation bonds to ameliorate the impact of non-casino businesses and residential taxpayers. The city's excellent credit rating was maintained, and I am pleased to report that Standard & Poor's changed their outlook on Atlantic City from negative to stable. Furthermore, we delivered a proposal and plan regarding casino valuations that would establish a more stable system of assessing casino hotels in order to avoid the historical fluctuations in the gaming industry and excessive litigation costs. We are moving forward in a positive direction. Our annual audit issued fewer recommendations, and we continue to meet our goals and operate in a cost-effective and stronger financial position, which will ultimately phase out our memorandum of understanding with the state of New Jersey as it pertains to oversight. In the Department of Public Works, I especially want to commend our Public Works Department. They did an outstanding job during the storm and worked diligently to remove approximately 10 million pounds of debris from city streets. I dare say that the Herculean task which they performed was second to none. Additionally, in regards to the boardwalk lighting project, our beach and boardwalk crews assessed over 200 areas where lighting issues existed and completed the necessary repairs, including extensive replacement of pilings, caps, joists, and decking. The resurfacing of Arctic Avenue from South Carolina to Georgia Avenue is currently underway. We also completed renovations to Garden Pier as part of a $2.5 million intergovernmental agreement with the CRDA. I see you clapping, Sandra. Our compressed natural gas station is under construction at the Public Works facility, where our solar panel project has been completed, resulting in savings in energy cost. And speaking of energy, did you know that Atlantic City is now recognized as having become the greenest city in New Jersey? That's right. Our green initiative will not only provide immediate savings, it will reduce our carbon footprint and make our environment cleaner and safer for generations to come. With respect to planning and development, I was recently asked by a publication what my New Year's resolution would be. I responded, I am resolved to have the city emerge from under state monitoring and continue to vigorously defend our right of self-governance. I believe it is every city's right to have the fundamental power to control your own destiny regarding zoning and planning. To think otherwise is just wrong. Furthermore, the consensus opinion is that the one thing that the city has always gotten right is zoning and planning. To our planning department's credit, our staff remained busy in 2012 working to coordinate grant preparation, assessing various projects, completing environmental and remediation initiatives, and helping to formulate a community benefit agreement, the first ever process by which community demands for jobs and opportunities may be heard. In 2012, the city secured $31.7 million in storm mitigation grants from the Army Corps of Engineers, the New Jersey Department of Environmental Protection, and FEMA. It is important to note that we applied for $24.3 million in grants prior to Superstorm Sandy.